Come on, relax and just enjoy the show. We got you here on Straight Talk. Don't be lying, yes, you already know. We got you here on Straight Talk, yeah. We got you grooving. Let us know how you doing. We keep it live right here on Straight Talk with Riccardo Montgomery.
Welcome to the Straight Talk with your boy, Riccardo Montgomery. Man, I'm so happy to have you here with me on this day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Now, today's show is going to be a great show. I hope you got your popcorn ready because we're going to have Jonathan Traylor on the show. Jonathan Traylor, hot new gospel artist that's out right now. He has music out called You Get the Glory that's playing on all streaming services and all over the radio airways. So I hope that you sit back and relax and enjoy some of his music. But at the same time, I want you to enjoy this ministry. He's going to give us his testimony about what God has done for him over the years and where he is now. And I just can't wait for this ministry to be able to help you and things that you may be dealing with and some things that you can overcome because this young man did it. Also, we have our independent gospel artist music guests on today. So I can't wait for their ministry to bless you also with their music, man. I'm telling y'all, this is such a great thing that they're doing. You know, it's so good to see young people serving the Lord through music or in the pulpit. So Straight Talk today is going to be a great show. I hope everything in this show blesses you in some type of way. So sit back, relax, get your coffee or get yourself some brunch because the Straight Talk is about to start right after this.
What's good, fam? It's Jonathan Traylor, and I'm up next on Straight Talk with Riccardo Montgomery.
Hey, this is Jesse with Jaguar Self-Defense. Here we train Krav Maga, which is your reality-based self-defense. We have Kali, which is your blades, sticks, your knives, improvised weapons. We have Taekwondo, and we also have our kids' bully-proof program. But today we're working on our women's-only self-defense workshop. All right, come in and check it out. As you can see, this is a full-body workout. You're not only learning how to defend yourself and protect yourself and your loved ones, but you're also getting in shape at the same time. So this is just one of the many things we do here at Jaguar Self-Defense. You'll learn confidence, safety, and fitness. Contact us and let us help you get in shape and go home safe.
Welcome back to Straight Talk with Riccardo Montgomery on the Zoom hotline. Zoom hotline is sponsored by Thomas Motors. Anything you want to do, anything you need from, if you're looking for a car or a used car, new car, go by there and see our friends at Thomas Motors. On the Zoom line with us today is a man that you all know. You heard his music. You may not know the name all that well, but you heard the music. He has great songs like You Get the Glory, I Trust You. He also has some new music out there. But I'm going to introduce him to you all right now. Welcome to the Straight Talk family, Mr. Jonathan Traylor. How you doing today, sir?
What's good, fam? I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be on the show with you, man. Doing great work, man. But first thing first, let me ask you, how are you and your family doing during this pandemic? How are you guys holding up?
It's a beautiful, it's been crazy, but it's beautiful, man. And in the same, we just moved. We're from Dallas, Texas, so we just moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, like a month ago. And man, we're out here just enjoying the peace that God has given us, to rest, and I'm enjoying family. So right now, this is like a beautiful time to be alive, man. So yeah.
All right, that's what I'll always want to ask people that, because I know everybody's going through different struggles, and I just want to make sure that I know God is taking care of everyone, and whatever word that someone may have to uplift someone else, especially since we're all dealing with the same thing, it'd be a blessing. Now, for you, tell us about your journey. How did you get started in singing this good news?
Yeah. My journey, definitely different. It took a minute to even get to this place, but I grew up. I'm the oldest of three. My mom is a crazy faith, Jesus loving warrior, man, worship warrior. That's who she is. And raised by my mother and my grandmother. We went through a lot growing up. My mom was married, and that situation was kind of crazy. Some abuse going on there, and it was just like it was a hard situation, man. And we went through a lot of struggles. But the thing I know, we didn't have a lot of money. There were times where the water was cut off. There was times where the lights were cut off, man. We went through a lot. But the thing my mom gave us was Jesus, man. Like, it was Jesus. If the lights were cut off, we'd be in the living room. She'd pull out some Uno cards, fam. She'd pull out, she'd get some food. We'd sing some songs and just worship. Like, if anything, we had Jesus, we had worship, we had each other. And our family was built on that, just love, love and worship. So I remember growing up singing. I just wanted to dance and play basketball, man. I wasn't trying to sing. That wasn't what I wanted to do. And I remember at the church, we didn't have a lot of singers, especially tenors. Guys, they weren't trying to sing in no choir at the time. So, and my mom was like, we need tenors. You're gonna sing. So she volunteered me. We can be real. She volunteered me, man, and started singing in the choir. And I guess she saw that in me at an early age, like, you have this, like, and so she pushed me in it, in love and everything. But I started singing in the choir, man, and I just fell in love with it, singing at school. And from there, God just really, bro, he opened up doors, man. I remember we had this piano, we had a drum set, organ, everything on the side, but we didn't have musicians at the time. The musicians had transitioned out. And I remember looking at that piano and I said, God, I really want to play for my church. Like, teach me. I'm 16, 17 at the time, bro, young. And my mom just instilled in us, hey, like, if there's a need, we feel it. We serve. She instilled that in when we were young. And I remember just asking God, teach me this instrument. So I had my spiritual godmother. She prayed over me, man. And she played the keyboard. She was a worshiper. She prayed over me and imparted that gift. And I remember going to church doing something so crazy, so weird, man. I took some anointing oil, man. I put it on my tongue, put it on my ears, put it on my fingers. And I went to that piano and I fasted that day. I went to that empty piano. Nobody was there. I'm at the church by myself. And at that time I had a key because it's a family church. So, and I put in Fred Hammond, give me a clean heart. And I just started picking out the notes, man. It was crazy. I wasn't a Beethoven, don't get me wrong, but God just developed a gift really fast. I started playing for my church, started writing songs for my church, young guy, man. And the rest is history. God just really developed the gift really fast. And now we're doing it, man.
Look, I've never heard anyone say that they put anointing oil on their tongue.
Ever, bro.
Everywhere. You treat it was like cologne or something?
Bro, right. No, but it was a more so when I was doing it, it was hard. Like, God, this is I want to be your mouthpiece. Like, anoint my tongue, Lord. I want to sing your words. Give me the words to sing. Anoint my fingers to play. Anoint my ears to hear from you. Like, at that age, I'm praying that prayer, man. And I didn't want to just be playing songs. I wasn't trying to make it big. I really wanted to echo the heart of God, you know. And that was like I think about it. If I saw that, if I walked in church and saw a young man dabbing his tongue with some oil, I'd be like, this dude tripping. But at that moment, it was such a sacred, beautiful, like, desperation, man. Like, God, I really want you to use me for your glory, you know, at that age, man. And God did it. Like, I didn't know. I just wanted to serve my local church, but I didn't know he was going to start giving me songs, man, to that will bless other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, because look at you now. You know,
Yeah.
we was, you know, just joking about it, but you
Right.
know, God really did develop that. He put that in you to develop you in a whole different direction because he knew that he could use you in those areas.
Man, come on.
That's such a blessed testimony, man. It really is.
Thank you, man.
So you have. Let's talk about this album that's out right now.
Yeah.
I know you got a couple hits off of it. How does it feel, man? How does it feel? Like, I mean, like, even though we're in the pandemic, your music is still being able to reach the multitudes out here.
Man, it's a surreal, you know, feeling to know that. I mean, it's cool to see the numbers. It's cool to, like, the Stellar Awards we just got. We're in 7 categories for Stellars, you know, and that's really cool. But, like, to hear the stories when they're telling me, man, I was in the darkest time of my life, and I heard this song, and it brought me out of this place, or I was going through in my marriage, or I had just gotten an accident, or I just buried my son. Like, what? And this song, I'm listening to this song, and it's changing my perspective. It's helping me believe that God is going to get the glory, even in the midst of this. So the stories are really blessing me, man. I didn't know that, bro. Before I wrote this song, before, like, the craziness of the pandemic hit. You know what I'm saying? And injustice is like, that's always been going on, but, like, it was right before George Floyd, you know. So I didn't know that it was about to get, you know, crazy. So we were going to release the project. Well, we did release the project around the same time, and I didn't even feel right. I was like, man, I don't want to be promoting this music, and this is going on. This is the climate right now. I don't feel right, and I'm up here with tears in my eyes, and I started singing the lyrics of the songs back to myself, and I was like, no, there's no better time than right now. People need this right now, not just good music, but music that was like pointing them back to God and letting them know that there is hope in the midst of this, man. Let them know that God, we're not alone. God is in this. He's here. You know, so that whole album, man, has brought me through, and it's still kind of helping me in this year. So yeah.
It's great to hear artists say that their own music is still ministering to them. Like, you know the song, you wrote the song. So you kind of have, sometimes you get that little detached, but this thing is ministering. Like, it's such a blessing that, because I mean, yeah, when I listen to You Get the Glory, it always ministers to me because it reminds me that give God the glory for no matter what it is.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't even know, like, I'm already getting teary-eyed, man, thinking about, right? Like, when I wrote that song, man, I was going through life. I mean, all of us started off end of 2019 going to 2020, like, this is going to be the best year of my life. We about to kill it. Grind time, 2020 vision. Like, everybody just knew 2020 was going to be just amazing. And it came and humbled us and let us know, you need God. So to be able to, I remember writing that song, just getting on my piano, playing the most simple chord progressions, but in the midst of, like, going through the hardest seasons of my life, and friends calling me, telling me what they going through, I'm carrying this stuff. And I'm just like, God, I don't want to complain about anything anymore. Like, I'm tired, I'm drained, I am heavy. And I was like, God, just change my perspective. And as I began to say, I'm playing, bro. And I just started saying, God, you get the glory. You get the glory. And I'm just bawling my eyes out. And my wife, she tells me, she said, hey, dinner's ready. Kids at the table. Dinner's set, man. She looks at me, and she sees the tears running down my face. And she was like, no, finish that song. Finish that song. Finish the song, man. Wrote the song in like an hour and put it out. And I was like, oh, man, I needed this one. It was like a breath of fresh air. It really helped. It helps me. Every time I hear it, it helps me change the way I see things. Like, okay, this is a setup. God is going to get the glory out of this. He's going to do it. So I'm excited, man. I'm just talking, but yeah.
And no. It's such great to hear the passion that's coming out of your voice, especially when you're talking about your music and how it
Yeah,
ministers and how it can reach
yeah,
so many people. Because at the end of the day, we all need ministry. The ministry has to keep going forward, and
yeah,
to be able to have content that you have,
mm,
especially with like songs like "I Trust You," and now your new one that you just laid out
yeah,
there. See the victory, see your
man,
victory.
yeah,
Tell us about this song, man. How did the Lord bless you with this song? I know it's like so new that people may not know that
yeah,
you have a new song that's out, but tell us about this new song right now.
yeah, man. That was just a, I did that version. So Elevation, the Elevation Worship. I don't know if you're familiar with Elevation Worship. They're amazing worship band, very influential. They their songs have helped me, and they're the original. I'm sorry, I got the flies everywhere, but they're the original writers of that song. And every time I would hear that song, I'm like, man, that's a good song. Like that song is like, that's not just a song, it's the truth. Like we're gonna see a victory. Like in Christ Jesus, we have guaranteed victory. He's fighting for us, he goes before us. And I remember I talked to my label, talked to Worship Together, and they're like, hey, let's put this out. Like let's do our version of it. So I partnered with Worship Together, got with the producer Jeff Pardo, and yeah, man, we did our version of it and put it out. So we did See a Victory with the medley. What a Beautiful Name by Hillsong. And man, meshed those two together and we're like, man, we want songs that people can sing for Sunday morning. And we put out that song and I'm like, yeah, this song is really, this song is hitting. So I pray that you guys take a listen to it and it blesses you.
Well, I can tell you, man, if it's out there, it's going to be played on the radio side of things, man, because you
Appreciate
have
it.
good, your content is really good and it's really good for worshiping,
Thank
for
you.
people in the worship mode. And a lot of times we love to praise, but we still need to be able to give God some worship
That's
uh,
real.
to continue to grow
Yeah.
as Christians,
Yes, sir.
disciples. So, look, I know it's a TV side. I got to wrap it up, but
Yeah.
tell us what's new out there for you. How's the family doing, and how's
Man,
North Carolina treating you since you just moved there?
yeah, again, man, it's beautiful, it's peaceful. God is when you're used to moving so much, whenever God gives you rest, you're like, oh wait, like I need to be doing something. I need to be moving. Like, no, just enjoy the rest. And that's what I'm doing, man. We have some new music coming out. I can't wait for y'all to hear this new music. Got some new stuff coming out this summer, and it's really, really good, man. Got some features that'll probably be on there that I can't say right now, but I'll probably tell you offline. But got some cool stuff coming, more visuals, prayerfully concerts, and some TV appearances. So I'm excited about what God is doing, man. So yeah.
Well, that's it, y'all. Right here, Jonathan Traylor. He's here hanging out with us on Straight Talk. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We
Thank you, fam.
appreciate you, man. Thank you for all that you are doing in ministry, and continue the great work.
God bless you, man. Thank you again for having me, bro.
That's it, y'all. Y'all heard it right there from him. Everything you need to know right there. You just heard it from the man, Jonathan Traylor. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk with our musical guests right after this.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Milliken. I've been trained here at Jaguar Self-Defense with Jesse since last September. I'm actually a nurse, and I found that this is a great stress relief. It's a great workout, and self-defense. You can't beat that. When I'm a hiker as well, and I like to jog the trails. So these are good life skills. Like, this isn't just a workout. This is like teach you how to defend yourself, and you should come down and give it a go.
I'm Myra. I'm here at Jaguar Self-Defense. I've been training with Jesse about a year and a half. Great workout. It's very inspiring, very positive atmosphere. Come on down to Jaguar, hang out with me, and we'll work out.
Draw me close to you, closer to you. 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 There is joy here, closer to you. There is peace here, closer to you. So much love here, closer to you. All I need here, closer to you. So would you draw me close, so that if I seek you, I'ma always find you. Said that you were near to those who call on you in truth. Well, I'm calling, and I'm looking for you. I see you in the rain and feel you in the sunlight. I hear you in the wind and see you in my children's eyes. But I'm still looking, and I'm still needing so much more. Draw me close to you, closer to you. 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 There is joy here, closer to you. There is peace here, closer to you. So much love here, closer to you. All I need here, closer to you. So would you draw me close? Being where you are, there's nothing like it. You're never far in my heart, invited always. Make me more aware of you, so I can see you in everything. Yeah. I see you in the rain, feel you in the sunlight. I hear you in the wind, see you in my children's eyes. But I'm still looking, I'm still needing so much more. Ooh, would you draw me close to you, closer to you. Draw me close to you, closer to you. Draw me close to you, closer to you.
I hope the words that Jonathan said today bless you in some type of way. And go get his music, which is available on all streaming services out there right now. Or, just tune into a show like Straight Talk on the radio side every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on KOPN.org. Or you can listen to it if you're in the Missouri area on 89.5 FM. We would love to have you join us. Also, I hope the ministry of music that we use today from our independent gospel artist bless you in some type of way. Go find their music also. It's out there on digital platforms or on their website that they have available. Please, please, please support the independent gospel artists, because the ministry that they are into, it really would bless them as they continue to bless the Lord. Now, to keep this show going on radio and television, we would love to have a contribution from you. So if you wouldn't mind, please send us a $5 donation to the Cash App you see below, and we will make sure that you and your donation will go to the proper areas to help us continue to do the things that we're doing in ministry. And for your contribution, we will send you an Elegant Warrior inspired card to let you know how great God can be in your life and continue to help you do great things in the name of Jesus. Now, next week on Straight Talk, we're going to continue our spiritual leadership series. We're going to have Bishop D. Franklin Brown out of Antioch Missionary Baptist Church in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This church is over 100 years old, and now they're doing some excellent things in their community. And I can't wait for them to tell you all about what's going on, not only in their community, but for you to be able to get to know these leaders and the persons that they are and the road that they came from. Now, in my final thought of the day, there's so many things going on, and I hope that everyone is praying for every person, every family that has dealt with tragedy in the Indianapolis shooting, in the Minnesota dilemma, and also the things that's going on in Chicago. There's a lot of things that we should be focused on in this country, and as Christians, we all should be on our knees praying in a unified prayer to God, asking Him to please help our leaders deal with the things that we are dealing with, because we all are living in this world together. Now, God gave us dominion, and this is the time now for us as mirrors, as people who God has made to look like Him and act like Him on earth, to step up and get our country back to the hands of the Almighty. Please pray daily for people, for the love to return to our nation, and for us to treat each other with kindness and love. That's it for me this week on Straight Talk. We'll see y'all next week. Can't wait for you to join us. See you then.
Come on, relax and just enjoy the show. We got you here on Straight Talk.